Hi, Stephanie.
Hey Jay, how you doing?
How you doing?
Chillin'.
Let me tell you, there is something about your personality that I just absolutely love. Like, it seems like you are not afraid to be you, which is so great.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Appreciate it. Love
No
you. I'll give
problem.
you Korean finger hearts.
I love you back. Listen, Where are you right now?
On the other side of the world, in home Indonesia.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to go back home to my family,
Hmm.
you know.
What time is
There's
it?
gotta do. It's 12:18 in the night, at night, at night.
Well, first of all, I'm super excited that you're staying up till 12:18 to talk to us. Are you normally like a night owl? Are you normally
Mhm.
awake at this time? You are.
This is like peak like energy for me.
Do you feel like you're most creative at this hour
Mhm.
or these hours?
Yep.
What are some of the things that you do during this time?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I do a lot of like I write a lot of music at night because that's I feel like that's when my brain is so tired that like anything comes out. All these
Hmm.
words, all these emotions. And then I draw a lot at this time. I think because like in the afternoon, like all I want to do is be like where sunlight is. And I feel like the best thing then is to just talk to someone. But the
Hmm.
moment the moment the sunlight is gone and I'm like in my room in the dark, like all I want to do is to be creative. So
That's awesome. So you're in Indonesia right now. You spent some time in my lovely state of Texas, Houston. Yes.
Houston. Well, more like it's like Woodlands area.
Yeah, that's I think that's still Harris County. I think you're still in Houston. It's all good. How often did you go? Like, did you like it? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, I used to go every 2 years ever since I was 10. So
Hmm.
because like my dad like grew up there and that's where my grandparents are, and he works in a school, and so that's kind of what we get.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's really nice. I try to stay as long as I can because honestly, it's just the food and like the vibe. It's very chill, especially when you're in like your home with your grandparents. It's like Thanksgiving 24/7. You know what I mean?
100%. Let me explain to people the food in Texas. I literally gained 200 pounds living in Texas.
Exactly.
200
I mean,
pounds that
I
I'm still trying to work off.
I feel I feel you. I remember I was there for only 2 weeks and I gained so much that when I came back, like the pants I brought there didn't fit.
Hmm.
So your girl had to go shopping, at the local like stores.
Exactly,
But
to make sure that you fit into some clothes. But that's what grandparents do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
my grandparents, she will say, "Oh, you're so skinny. Like, we need to feed you," and then will tell me that I'm getting fat at the same time. Like, what are you eating? And I'm like, "Cause you're
Oh
doing
boy.
it."
For me it's more like they just want any reason to cook something fun because they're so used to cooking things that they cook for themselves. So the moment I'm like, I feel like snickerdoodles are so good. They will make a snickerdoodle on the spot. You know what I mean? Like they'll find any reason to have a fun meal.
Exactly, from scratch. So, what have you been doing with your time during this whole quarantine, during this madness? How have you been doing during that?
I've been trying to stay as like inspired and creative as possible, but obviously I just end up writing about the same thing over and over again because like that's how I'm feeling. The same words keep popping up like bored,
Hmm.
like stuck, and so I'm trying to like get away from that mindset and also kind of like also trying to do my best to help out in some way. My favorite thing to tell people is to tip your delivery drivers because they out here giving you the food that you need, so give them tips.
I believe that 100%. Tip those delivery drivers because they're risking their lives, and also stay in the house. Jesus, I want to get over this. Stay in the house. God, has it been?
Uh,
Has it been? Have you been getting crazy amounts of anxiety from it? Because I have.
you have? I wouldn't call it anxiety. Just I feel like it's like the opposite of anxiety. I'm just like I have nothing. Like I feel nothing. Like I feel numb in a way because there's nothing that's like stimulating my head.
Mm-hmm.
But what have you been doing to like get over that anxiety?
Watching TV, talking on the phone. Um, NyQuil makes me sleep because I haven't been sleeping lately. So I've been taking like NyQuil just so I
Okay.
can get a good night's sleep because every time I'll lay down, I'll toss and turn and I can't like seem to just knock out because my thoughts are all over the place. I think it's a lot better right now, but when it first started, it was hard.
Yeah, but I mean, have you immediately resorted to NyQuil? Or have you tried other stuff
No,
like a
I
little
stopped.
chamomile?
I started melatonin. I started doing things like that.
I tried
Just to
melatonin. It ruined me, yo.
I think it makes me feel sleepier than actually like when I wake up in the morning, I feel groggy, super groggy after taking melatonin to fall
Mm.
asleep. So now I don't do anything now. I'll listen to like I downloaded this app. It's like a meditation app. So I'll listen to like affirmations and things like that so I can fall asleep, which is like working so much better than drugging myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So while in quarantine, did you do the music video for Straight to You during
Yeah.
that? Because I thought it
Yeah.
was so legit. All you needed was a green screen and you just like rocked out with it. How did the concept come about?
Well, basically, a week before the song was coming out, well, like 2 weeks out, I was like, hey, let's make a little project. So I was originally going to be like a little snippet, but then I got like super into it. And then um, people on my side were like, okay, why don't we make it into a full music video? And I was like, okay. So I recorded it in my room. I have a little DIY green screen, and then I edited it on my laptop. So now it's like a little slow because there's just a lot of files, but trying to
Hmm.
figure that out. And yeah, it took 4 days, and then a couple days later it came out. So you know, quick,
So
fast.
not only do you sing, you also are dope with the editing because it looked like it was done like in an actual studio, but lo and behold, it was done in your bedroom.
I mean, maybe like a really like low budget studio, but yeah, I mean, I was really into art and graphic design in school, so I think I was also lucky that I already had the things I needed, like the softwares.
Hmm.
Um, I think I would have been discouraged if I didn't, but I did. So yeah.
I love that. So, what are some of the things that you're doing when you're not working, like in your downtime? You're doing what?
Honestly, like you know how a lot of people watch a lot of TV shows and stuff. I'm more of
Hmm.
a like YouTube guy. Like and I really like playing games, and so I watch a lot of gaming people, and then I end up playing those games. Like I play a lot of Minecraft and Terraria, and it's also like an easy way to stay in contact with friends because I'm the type who won't talk to you unless I have a reason to. And so when we play games, like for
Oh,
example,
my type of
like
person.
yeah, like when you play PUBG, like you start having conversations about the game, and so you play
Right.
together. Yeah, other than that, I literally won't talk to people, which is really sad because I want to, but I'm
But
not
I
good at
just,
conversations.
you know what it is? It's when, and this is what I do. Whenever somebody runs across my mind, I give them a call, just to say, "Hey, how you doing?" And that's about it. Like that's all you need to do. Because I feel like when people run across your mind, it's for a reason.
Hmm.
Maybe you
Okay,
should try it. Yeah.
maybe I should. So like if I if I like suddenly think about you, maybe I should go on Zoom and like look for.
EJ, exactly. And I'll be like, I'm right here. What's up? What do you need?
Because of the time difference, you're like, it's so early. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm always see. I went to bed this morning at 6. I was gonna say 5, but it wasn't 5. It was 6.
What? Why?
Yeah. So I don't know what time. I was up watching like TV, And then
Yeah,
I'll jump down the YouTube rabbit hole, and we'll be watching that for hours.
I
So
feel you.
I'm always awake.
Yeah, it's like it's so random though. Like I have watched everything to the point where yesterday I was binge watching like a marble race. Like someone's like racing marbles.
Just randomly.
We love marbles.
Well, I don't want to keep you too long. I appreciate you coming on and chatting with us
For
and
sure.
telling us about that music video that was done in a bedroom. I appreciate it.
For
You have
sure.
a
Thanks, EJ.
amazing rest of your night.
You
You'll
too, the
probably
rest
go
of
to
your
sleep.
day.
You
Hope you
too.
sleep earlier.
That's not happening, but it's wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking. It's putting out into the world, into the universe.
Right, right.
Manifesting.
Thank you, Stephanie.
For sure. Thanks, EJ.